So today we'll try to create isotype charts in Power BI. So basically, what this chart gives a visual representation of the count, and basically, if there are two types of thing you want to represent the same graph, this will give you a visual representation. Like if we see this graph, so the gray part is basically number of workers which work in the home VB, and the orange part tells the number of workers which works in the factory VB. So this kind of chart gives that visualization. So today we'll try to recreate this using this data. Yeah. So this is the XML format data, and we'll try to connect it to Power BI and create this visualization. Basically, this visualization is about number of female Nobel Prize winners among various categories. So let's start with that. Let's open a new file. So we'll be using the XML data. Different to web. So one good thing about Power BI is Power BI will convert all this into a table format. So we don't have to do much for this kind of data. So yeah, here Power BI converted that XML format into table, and these are the steps which Power BI took by itself. Now we just need to do some more steps to get the data in the proper format. We'll expand this list. The columns. So I need award year, award category, and award full name. Then we'll expand this category as well. We just need category in English, and similarly for full category. So now we'll so this table has a lot of columns. Now what we'll do, we'll get rid of the columns which we don't require. So there's two ways of doing it. First, you can select that column which you don't need and remove it. But if you do that, so there could be a possibility that the structure of the table may change in future. So if let's say there's a new column with birth continent .0.en. So if you do that, then that column won't be removed. So to make sure that we only get those columns that we require for our computation, what we'll do, we select all those columns which we require, like these three. Then we'll select ID, we'll select name, and we select gender. And what we'll do, we'll remove other columns. So by doing this, basically for new column that added to the table, Power BI will take care and remove those columns. So Power BI will only allow these many columns. But if you do a remove column, any new column that is added to a table won't get removed. So that's the difference between remove other columns and remove columns. So we'll just rename this. So we are done with the data in here. What we'll do, we'll just do a close and load. Okay, let's do one more thing. The file name is not in a format, proper format, we'll rename the file as well. Now we have the file and only those columns which we require. We have full category name, category, award, ID, the awardee name, and their gender. So what we'll do now, now we need to get this isotope graph. So for that we'll go to get more visual. And we'll select this infographic designer. Here you will just add it. Here we have our graph. Just pull it in. In the category, we'll put category. We'll do a bit of formatting before. So chart we'll choose as bar chart. We'll switch off the title as of now. Okay. So for the values, like these, we'll create 3 measures so that we'll have proper values. Okay. The first measure would be extent count. Right. So we'll only count, let's say if a person got award 2 times, we'll only count him once. So that's why we are doing a distinct count. Now we'll create a new measure to calculate number of females awarded. So calculate a measure with a condition gender equal to and we'll get one more measure to calculate the percentage of women in the total body. So what we'll do is we use the divide function instead of direct divide, because let's say if the denominator is 0, in that case if you use the direct divide symbol, you may get error, because this divide function take care of it. So just convert it to percentage and with 0 decimal places. So we have created our measures. So let's pull them in the measure. So we created our 3 measures. Now what we need to do, let's do one. Of the grid line. Now we need to convert this bar into the images, so we'll calculate on the icon edit and we'll use the shape. So here there are some by default shapes and you can upload yours as well. So for timing we'll see, for awardee we'll use this shape. We'll open multi-unit on unit count by amount and number in the rows, and we'll say one image equal to 10 units, and the percentage fill would be based on the percentage of the maximum value. Okay, value color on, so we can just select a color. Let's say we give red, and for non-value color we give a darker green. So partial item on, so you can see the partial logo. Will always keep the ratio, and the fill direction would be always from left to right. So yeah, this is the graph. So what it says is there are total 222 total, out of which 12 are out of which 12 are women and remaining are men. One means 100. Okay, now it's okay. Yeah, so now it's telling there are total 222 laureates in the physics and medicine, out of which only 12 women won the Nobel Prize. That's why it's showing 10 plus 2 in this. So this is for all the categories, and now we'll just
I have some doubt here. Can't we fix like that one symbol or icon for particular one person?
Like
currently it's like scaled up, right? For example, like 12, it's just coming in one and the other one some portion. So instead of getting like this, maybe for 240 or whatever, like 185 currently you have selected, right? But we are not getting like exact 185 icons. Instead, we are getting.
I made it that way, no? So for one icon equal to 10 units.
Okay.
I gave that. So if you want 185, that would be a 2 big. So see amount per unit. If I do it 1. See, these are 2 bigs arrange that in screen. So that's why I made it 10 per image. So one image equal to 10 units. It depends on the data set. If your data set basically the number of entries are small, you can go by 1 unit per image. Or if it's too large, you can just adjust it accordingly. Yeah, so this is done. We'll just make it. Now what we'll do, we'll add one text box. For time being, I'm just copying the text right made here. This is a description of what chart is telling us. Now we'll create another we'll add another text box. So now, as of now, I don't know how many respondents which we have. So we'll type, and I need the total respondents. So what we'll do, we'll go to this value icon. We'll select our measure, total laureates, and here it will give me the value. So I just do a save. Now I have a value. The same thing, and there's few of the data which doesn't have the genders. For that, what we'll do, we'll create another measure to get the count of those people whose gender is missing in the data. Go here and we can do measure. for us it's blank, so we'll put a blank condition. And we'll put an unknown. Values. That's for 25 people. There's no gender for it. Select all. Yep. So now, instead of counting it by myself, PowerBI did it through the measure which you created. And if you can select any category, these number would change. So yeah, in the P's, we have 25 people whose gender is still unknown to us. Any doubt in this?
Swap, just that last note piece that you have written, just in case if the number is 0, is there a way? What would it show? It will show blank, or?
Yeah, it will go away.
Okay, is there a way for us to like indicate a 0, some sort of a thing there instead of 25? Yeah, I just wanted to know if it's possible or not.
We can put a if condition. If it's
okay.
0, send 0. If it's it has a value,
Right.
send a value.
Okay, got it. Understood.
Any other doubts? Yes. That's all what I planned for today.